away and look for their opportunities.
Puck's going to roll all the way down in the Blue Jackets zone. No wave any icing. Dilly stops it behind the net. Getting there first with Ball. Ball checked up off the play. Play continues along the inboards in the Blue Jackets zone. It's Howieson out to the blue line. Wrist shot sails in from Miller near the right point. Glove save Dilly. 7:17 to go first period. 1-0 Brainerd. Doug Dieter, Randy Cater bringing you the action from the historic Hibbing Memorial Arena. Glad to have you along. Thanks for spending part of your Monday night with us.
That was a great save there by Dilly because he couldn't see. I mean, he didn't have much opportunity to see where that shot was coming from.
A lot of traffic in front of that net. Bina had it taken away at the left wing half wall. Left circle ball shot sails up and over the top of the net. Comes to the right wing half wall. Yoki pushes it out to neutralize. Dumped right back in, though, by the Warriors. Kramer, who has the only goal. Bina tried to work it to Fenstermacher. Blue Jackets can't clear the defensive zone. Boy, a nice wrist shot and low from Stout out near the blue line, and a nice close save by Dilly. 6:50 to go, first period, 1-0 Brainerd. This has been an awfully fast first period.
Yeah, quick first period, good flow to the period. Good skating by both teams.
Bestel wins the draw. Allison picks it up. Now he's tied up near the left circle by Fisher. Knife off the half wall on the far side. To center. Bestel tries to avoid a check. Blue Jackets have an opportunity for an odd man rush. Centering pass in front. Puck still bouncing around. A backhand shot sails wide by Knives. We've got a penalty coming up. And Blue Jackets will go on to power play. First one tonight. It's deflected in front by Knives on a wrister from the left point by Irwin. Here's the boom. Left corner. And tries to set it up. And now we got the whistle. Got interference coming up. Blue Jackets going on the power play. .10:42 is going to be the time of the power play. And getting a penalty, and he's also looks like he's favoring his left ankles. He needed help coming over, and it's going to be Nelson. So for the Blue Jackets, the power play, 31.7%, Randy. They done pretty decently on the power play. Penalty kill for Brainerd only at 68.9%. And now coming in to sit is going to be McLean, as Nelson's going down in the locker room to have that ankle looked at. Meanwhile, the Blue Jackets have an opportunity to tie this game up. Brunovich, left point, works it down in the left corner to the boom. He'll cycle it into the left corner for Knights. In behind the net to Bestel. Out near the right point, Gray Irwin. Back to the half wall, Bestel to Irwin. Here's Irwin, works it over Perunovic. He'll skate in the left circle, shot, save, puck loose, and cleared down the ice. We had an opportunity, we couldn't get a stick on it. That puck was just laying there in the paint.
Yeah, that was a perfect opportunity. The goalie was out of position there. Wide open goal, but we just couldn't get to it before the Brainerd defender knocked it down.
Perunovic carries it back into the left circle, centers it. The boom shot sails up and over the net. Cleared to the left wing half wall. Knipes with the puck. Here's Knipes at the half wall. They'll work it down into Boom into the left corner. Still 1:06 to go in that power play for the Blue Jackets. 5:20 to go in the first period. 1-0 Brainerd on the Kramer goal. 20 seconds into it. Perunovic, left point, works it over Gray Irwin. Wrist shot from the right point. Glove saved by Mick, and he'll hold on. It looks like he's a pretty solid goalie here tonight, too.
Yeah, he's played well. He's made some great saves. He's had some tough shots on him, down low. Good opportunities. Couple, really good opportunity for Fina there early in the period, and then Bestel had a great chance, and then the breakaway by the freshman Jarrett Lee. So he's turned away some good shots there.
Left wing half wall, Knipes with the puck. Looking to set it up, works it down in the left corner to DeBoom. DeBoom carries it to the half wall on the left side. Out to Gray, we're in left point. Back to DeBoom, comes out the half wall, takes a shot from the left circle on a wrister, and another save, no rebound by Mick.
Nice work between Irwin and DeBoom there. Nice setup play in front. Just DeBoom wasn't able to get the shot to go by Mick there.
35 seconds left to go in the power play for the Blue Jackets. 4:52 to go. In period number 1, Brainerd leads 1-0 on the Kramer goal. His first of the year. Lee, left point, left wing half off. The skate of Les Carbo. Lee keeps it alive at the left pointer and a clearing attempt by Brainerd. All the way around to the right corner. Trying to dig it loose is Fenstermacher. Also there to help out Radovic. Radovic puts it in behind the net to Les Carbo. Back to Radovic and behind the net. He'll go down in the left corner to pick it up with 10 seconds to go in that power play out to the blue line. Now they work it over to left point. Lee throws it on net. And a glove save by Mick. Three seconds to go in that Blue Jacket power play. 4:20 to go. Period number 1, 1-0 Brainerd. I would suspect that Brainerd's probably staying up here. They're not going to drive home and turn around and drive back tomorrow, are they?
No. No, they'll be staying here.
That would be crazy.
I would think. I mean,
Blue Jackets had their first power play opportunity and they couldn't convert on it. Back down into the Brainerd zone near the left corner. Coming away with that puck is Stout. Stout works it up to Ball. Back to Stout. Stout stick handles and fires it into the Blue Jacket zone. In behind the net, it's going to be Irwin. Tipped out to neutral ice. Rivard has it, and he'll fire it right back in the Blue Jacket zone. 3:40 to go, first period. 1-0 Brainerd. At center ice, working down the left side is Les Carbo. Here's Les Carbo, avoids a check, lost the puck. Grabbed by Howison. Howison working down the left side. Throws it in on net. Billy has to make the save. Howison gets back. Him and Andrew Irwin battling for that puck. Comes out near the right wing half wall, and boy, Andrew Irwin just got plastered by Miller. At center ice, it's Ball. He'll just let it bounce into the Blue Jacket zone, but the Blue Jackets will grab it. It's Gray Irwin. Working down the left wing, rolls off his stick. Grabbed by Dahl, stopped in behind the Warrior net. Banked off the right wing boards out to center by the Warriors. Picked up by Gray Irwin. Long pass thrown to center, knocked down by Motzenberger. Brainerd backpedals. They turn it over right at the blue line. DeBoom had it. Knocked off his stick. Lee's there near the left point. Flips it to the left wing half wall. DeBoom gives chase down in the left corner of the Brainerd zone. He's tied up by Casperson. Lee trying to dig it loose as well. Rivard comes away with it. Fired all the way around the boards. It's going to come back near the Blue Jacket blue line. Allison has it. Long pass to Lee on the left side. Little give and go. A little bit too much in front of DeBoom. And back come the Warriors to neutral ice. Backhanded down and in, but offside from Selisker. Or excuse me, an icing. So 2:12 to go. First period, 1-0. Brainerd, but the Blue Jackets now have the edge, Randy, in shots, 9-8.
Yeah, they picked up a last couple of minutes. You know, they had that power play, but before the power play, they were getting some penetration and some chances down low here.
Shot put on from the left point by Prunovic, knocked along the end boards on a deflection. Fina tries to push it in front of the net. That's cleared back near the left corner. Grabbed by Blanche. He's tied up along the end boards. Trying to dig it loose is Yoki and Fenstermacher. Fenstermacher comes away with it. Banked off the boards to Prunovic. Prunovic with the puck. Left circle. Tries to navigate through traffic. Carries it in behind the net. Now to the right circle. And he should shoot more instead of passing. He had an opportunity, I think, from that right circle. He was looking for the pass instead of firing it at the net. Minute and a half to go first period. 1-0 Brainerd. Play continues along the end boards in the Blue Jacket zone in behind the net.
I mean, you got to whistle that. I mean, Scott is down on the ground. I mean, they're fighting for the puck, but you got to blow the whistle there.
Yeah, he was all wrapped up with McLean.
I mean, good job. I mean, Scott, even though he was down on the ice, he's still fighting the play and still trying to make something happen. Minute
24 to go, first period, 1-0 Brainerd. on the Kramer goal. Face-off controlled by the Blue Jackets. Perunovic zips it around. Tipped out to neutral ice. Grabbed off the left wing boards by Bestel. He tried to carry it in. Gets it back at the bottom of the left circle. Throws it on net. And a save by Mick. And he'll freeze it. Initially, Mick wasn't sure where that was. Looked down and saw it in the blue paint and froze it. .111 to go, first period. One nothing Brainerd. Doug Dietrich, Randy Cajun bringing the action. Face off to the right of Mick. Control. Here's Les Carbo. Comes in, gets the shot off. Puck loose in front of the net. Getting banged at. And Mick reaches down and freezes it again.
Yeah, two really good opportunities there for the Blue Jackets. Right in front, Bestel a couple times there, and Mick just seemed to find that loose puck twice in a row here.
Face-off control momentarily by the Blue Jackets. Now it's grabbed by Stout. Stout fires it in from the blue line. Glove save. Dilly will hold on. 56 seconds to go in period number 1. Brainerd with the lead, 1-0. Face off to the left of Dilly. Tied up in the circle. Comes to the half wall. Now picked up near the right corner by Perunovic. He'll carry it in beyond the Blue Jacket net. He'll stick handle out to neutral ice. Flying down the right side. Here comes Perunovic. Gets in behind the defense. A shot and a save. And trying to whack it home for the Blue Jackets was Bestel, and Mick had the pad covered. And he couldn't get it by him. Into the right corner. And flipped out to neutral ice. It's going to be Ball coming in the Blue Jacket zone. Picks it up near the right wing half wall. Ball tried to get by Allison. They're tied up in the right corner. Allison just throws it out. Knocked down. Here's Bestel. Right wing pass to Knipes. Knipes brings it across looking for help as the Blue Jackets try to finish up a line change with 9 seconds to go. In near the right corner. Ball comes away with it. He lost control. 1 second, and that's it. After one period of play, the Blue Jackets find themselves down by 1 after 17 minutes. Our score is Brainerd 1 and Hibbing Chisholm nothing. Our first intermission's coming up. You're listening to Blue Jacket Hockey. And it's right here on 106.3 WMFG.
106.3 WMFG.
After one period of play from the historic Hibbing Memorial Arena, it's Brainerd with a 1-0 lead. Boy, it didn't take them long, Randy. It's just like poof, 20 seconds into it. I mean, we were still even getting just warmed up and they had scored.
Yeah, just getting ready to go here, and they get that quick shot off and it beats Dilly, and there's 1-0 right away.
Well, it seems like the Blue Jackets then settled down a little bit, and they played a pretty decent latter part of that first period.
Yeah, certainly the second half of that first period, the Blue Jackets played much better and, had much better chances and kind of started dominating play a little bit. So hopefully that's going to carry through here into the second period.
Why don't you run down what little stats we actually had in that first period?
Well, first goals we talked about 20 seconds into the game. Goal from Colton Kramer, his first goal of the season. And then the assist to Eric Stout and also to Torrey Miller. And then one penalty in that period assessed against the Warriors for 2 minutes, minor for interference. And the goaltender stays in the period for the Warriors. Mick, he had 14 saves. And Isaiah Dilly of your Hibbing Chisholm Blue Jackets, 7.
1-0 Brainerd with the lead after one period of play. Thanks to Sullivan Candy and Supply, your wholesale candy and supply distributor. Thank you to General Waste. For all your disposal needs, choose General Waste and IRCOR International. Pioneers in engineering, U.S. American pipeliners. Proud sponsors of Blue Jacket Sports. Coming up, more of our first intermission after one period of play. Our score is 1-0 Brainerd. You're listening to Blue Jacket Hockey right here on 106.3 WMFG. After one period of play from the historic Hibbing Memorial Arena, our score, 1-0 Brainerd on the Kramer goal 20 seconds into the game. Well, I guess it's never too early to start talking about, the Vikings. Their season's over. But we found out who their opponents are going to be next year at home, obviously, against Chicago, Green Bay, and Detroit. But check this out. This is their home schedule. Seattle, St. Louis, San Diego, Kansas City, and the New York Giants.
Huh.
A little bit of a tough schedule.
Yeah, that is. I mean, you get some tough teams in there. Kansas City's been, since Andy Reid took over, they've been competitive, and San Diego's had some good seasons. So, that's a tough home schedule, for them at the second year. That'll be their second year at the TCF Bank Stadium.
Right. They play in both the AFC and NFC West, along with the Giants thrown in there, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, certainly with Seattle, they're a tough team, and the other teams, St. Louis is kind of starting to get a little bit better, and San Francisco, I think, will probably end up bouncing back, but they're going to do it under new head coach.
And the Vikings also will pick 11th in the draft after finishing the season 7-9. Trying to see if I can find their away schedule. Oh, here we go. The Vikings will make their first trip to Atlanta since 2011. They'll also play in Arizona, in San Francisco, in Denver, in Oakland, as well as in Green Bay, Detroit, and Chicago. So they got a tough schedule next year.
Yeah, that is a really solid, it's a solid schedule, and very, very tough.
Bad news for Minnesota Wild fans. They're just kind of stumbling around at the moment. They finally get rid of all that mumps junk they had. Well, Mikael Granlund now has a broken left wrist, went under surgery, and he'll be out for at least 4 weeks.
Yeah, they just can't, they can't, they're on a losing streak, and things aren't going good for them, and they can't really catch a break right now, so.
But I don't know how long they can let this continue to go on before people start calling for Yo's head. I mean, they've got a lot of money wrapped up into that hockey squad for them to be playing mediocre.
Well, yeah, and they just signed him to that contract extension too. So I mean, they got a bunch of money tied up in Yo too, and so I don't know. I mean, yeah, certainly the pressure is probably mounting there. The owner probably, Leopold, the owner, probably, some pressure, saying, maybe this is the time to look at making a change. I don't know. I mean, certainly if it continues, they're going to have to pull the trigger, and Yo's going to be, right or wrong, Yo's going to be the one that gets blamed for it, and he's going to be out of there.
All right, taking a look at some of the other scores going on in these holiday tournaments. Where did I see that? Like I said, Owatonna beat Proctor earlier down into the Duluth Heritage Classic 5-4. It was Burnsville over Eastview 5-0 in the Schwann Cup Gold Division. In overtime, Eden Prairie 3, Hill Murray 2 in the Schwann Cup Gold Division as well. See if we get any more scores being reported for any of our schools around here. Holy cow. Moorhead just got crushed today by Lakeville North, 10-1.
Really? Oh, wow.
That's at the Sports Authority Holiday Hockey Classic down at the St. Louis Park Rec Center. Warroad gets the 6-5 victory in overtime over Grafton Park River, North Dakota. It's St. Thomas Academy 4, Duluth East 1. That's a final in the Schwann Cup Gold Division. And a final as well in the North Shore Tournament. It was Mora Hinckley Finlayson 7 and Ely 2. And the Marshall Hilltopper Holiday Tournament at Mars Lakeview. It's a final. Duluth Marshall with a 5-0 victory over Madison Edgewood as they continue their unbeaten streak this year. After one period of play over at the Miners Memorial Building, as St. Francis and Virginia Mountain and Buell all knotted up at 0. And those are our only scores being reported so far. Both teams coming out. And we'll get our second period underway. We'll take one more quick break and come back with that action. You're listening to Blue Jacket Hockey right here on 106.3 WMFG. Number 2, Blue Jackets will be moving left to right. They trail 1-0. Thrown all the way down the ice from the Brainerd defensive zone, right on net. Dilly has to make the stop. In the left corner. Here's ball shot from the left circle, sails wide. Out near the right point to Miller. Trying to keep it alive at the left point, and successfully was Kramer. Shot put on, save Dilly. And the net's off its mooring. Just underway, period number 2, 1-0 Brainerd, 16:32 to go. Bessel will take the draw against Ball. To the left of Dilly. And it comes out to the blue line, but kept alive once again by Rivard. Pushed in along the end board, centering pass is deflected. With the puck on the right wing wall is Howieson. And another shot put on, and another save by Dilly. 16:20 to go. Period number 2, 1-0 Brainerd on the Kramer goal. 20 seconds into the game. Shots on goal, 14-10 in favor of the Blue Jackets. Shot put right on from the right circle, and Dilly just reached down to freeze it.
Yeah, so Brainerd kind of picking up, where they started the game, controlling the play here early on.
Dumped in near the left corner of the Blue Jacket zone, comes to the left wing half wall, pushed out to center by Knights. Allison tried to get by a falling down Nelson, couldn't do it, now pushed to the right wing half wall, where it'll be picked up by Rivard. Long pass to center, grabbed by Howieson, and carried in offside. 15:57 to go, period number 2. A 1-0 Brainerd lead. Face-off controlled by the Warriors. Puck bouncing around at center ice. Taking a whack at it was Miller. Threw it to the Blue Jacket blue line. Now it's picked up by Andrew Irwin. He's knocked off the play. Puck will roll down in the right corner of the Warriors zone. They'll put it in along the end boards. Miller works it up on the far side. Taken away by DeBoom near the left wing half wall. DeBoom out to the left point to Perunovic. Back to DeBoom at the half wall. One-timer from the blue line by Perunovic. Big left pad save by Mick. Loose puck will be grabbed by Casperson. He'll flip it in the left corner of the Blue Jackets zone as the Warriors do a line change. At center, Radovic pokes it down in. Blue Jackets will finish up their line change. Rivard banked it off the far boards, gets it to Fisher. Here's Fisher across the Blue Jacket blue line, lost control of the puck. Ray Irwin banks it right back out. And we got a whistle as we got a couple of players into the Blue Jacket net and behind the net. 14:56 to go, period number 2. 1-0 Brainerd. Face-off controlled by Brainerd. And the puck, nice work by Yoki. Took a hack at it trying to poke it off the Warrior player's stick, and it rolled right into Mick, who did the smart thing, Randy, and just reached down and froze it. Face off to the left of Mick. Pena on the draw, wins the draw. Gray Irwin with the puck near the right point. Puts it near the half wall, now along the end boards. Pena near the right corner. Knocked off his stick. It's Blanche with the puck. He's checked off the play. Grabbed by Nelson for the Warriors. Right on the tape to center ice to Selisker. Dumped into the Blue Jacket zone. Line change coming up Warriors. 14:27 to go, period number 2. 1-0 Brainerd on the Kramer goal, 20 seconds into the game. Play continues in the left corner of the Blue Jacket zone. Comes out near the net where it's picked up by Versich. That would be Nick. Flipped out to center by the Blue Jackets, but instantly picked up by Kramer, who has the only goal in the game. Backhanded down in by Stout. Versich tied up along the end boards by Blanche. Coming away at the puck is Stout. Centering pass, trying to hit his teammate Howieson in front, and it rolls off his stick. Kramer's shot sails wide. Down in the right corner of the Blue Jackets zone, it's Stout in behind the net, tied up by Nick Versich. Coming away with that loose puck is Fenstermacher, or attempting to anyway. It's along the end boards. We got 13:35 to go, period 2, and it's a 1-0 Brainerd lead. Fina pushes it out to neutral ice, and he's got a penalty coming up on Brainerd. Here comes Yoki trying to cut in behind the net, and the Blue Jackets going on power play number 2 on a high stick. And going off, it's going to be Howieson.
And a penalty to the Warriors, number 17, John Howieson. 2-minute minor for high sticky.
See if the Blue Jackets can convert here tonight.
Time of the penalty, 3:39.
Blue Jackets on power play number 2. On the end boards, Knipes into the left corner. Now at the half wall, it's the Boom. Back to Knipes behind the net. Knipes with the puck. Knipes works into the left corner of the Brainerd zone. Out to Grayerwin at the blue line. Perunovic pass over to Knipes, jumps over his stick at the left circle. There's Knipes. Back out to Grayerwin. To Perunovic. He'll skate, high slot, shot, hits a skate in front. To Boom with the puck. He's in the right corner. Sends it back out to Perunovic near the right point. Back to the Boom at the left wing half wall. Or excuse me, the right wing half wall. At the right point, Perunovic skates towards the center of the ice near the blue line. 57 seconds to go. Shot gets through, save Mick. Left circle, Vestal puts a shot on, hits traffic in front. In the right corner, it's Knipes with the puck. Knipes works it back to Grayerwin, right point. Here's Grayerwin, throws it towards the net. That's deflected. Comes to Knipes, though, at the left circle. One-timer from Perunovic, whipped on. Loose puck grabbed by Fisher and fired down the ice. 29 seconds to go in the Blue Jacket power play. 11:47 to go, period number 2. Brainerd leads 1-0 on the Kramer goal. At center, now Perunovic into the offensive zone. Down into the right corner. He'll stop and try to set it up at the right wing half wall. Out to the blue line, a one-timer, and it's deflected just wide off that blast from Grayerwin. Grayerwin with the puck. Cross ice to Perunovic with 3 seconds to go on the power play. A one-timer, and that time it's whipped on by Grayerwin. And a penalty coming up, and it's going to be a tripping. This time is going down was Radovic, and we're going right back on the power play. .544 time of the penalty. And in the box now is going to be Blanche for Brainerd. Third power play of the night for the Blue Jackets. One thing though, Randy, we got to convert on these. Andrew Irwin to the left circle. It's Radovic, shot, save Mick. Picked up by Les Carbo along the end boards, near the left corner. Works it out to the half wall to Radovic. Out to Lee. He'll throw it toward the net. That's knocked down by Casperson. Casperson in the Blue Jacket blue line. Gets by the defense, loses an edge, gets back up, throws it towards the center of the ice, and it's intercepted by Radovic. Here's Radovic at center, knocked off his stick. Grabbed by Andrew Irwin. He'll skate it in. Andrew Irwin to the right circle. Andrew Irwin in behind the net. Throws it in front of the net. And that was off the skate of Miller and just goes wide. Kept alive at the left point by Lee. Down to Radovic at the half wall. They'll work it around to Les Carbo. Les Carbo. Still 55 seconds to go in the power play. Here's Lee to Les Carbo. Les Carbo to the left circle. Back to Lee. A one-timer shot and a save. No rebound. 47 seconds to go in that Blue Jacket power play. 10:02 to go, period 2. 1-0 Brainerd.
Yeah, we got to make something happen. These power play opportunities here.
Exactly. I mean, this is a third one. Got to start burying these things. Here's the boom. A shot and a save by Mick. And he squeezes the pads and no rebound. The boom had a chance.
That was a great chance for Zach in front there.
Face off to the left of Mick. Still 40 seconds to go on the power play. For the Blue Jackets, tied up in the circle. Now near the right corner, grabbed by Reese. Reese fires it around, kept alive by Gray Irwin. Gets it to Knights, comes out to Perunovic near the blue line. Center of the ice, gets it passed down to Knights off his stick. Along the end boards and behind the net. Now they're working to Bestel, right wing half wall. Back out to Perunovic. Perunovic stick handles, Bestel right circle, shot goal. Power play goal for Bestel, and Blue Jackets have tied it up 1-1. 7:31 is going to be the time of the power play goal. Perunovic will get one of the assists. And for Jake, that's his 7th goal of the year. That's what the doctor ordered right there.
Yeah, they needed that one. That's a huge goal for the Blue Jackets there.
Power play goal for your Blue Jackets, number 23, Jake Bestel. He's assisted by number 7, Scott Perunovic, and number 20, Gray Irwin.
Gray Irwin's going to get the other assist.
Perunovic and Irwin. Power play goal at 7:31.
Let's see if this gives the Blue Jackets a little life here. Gray Irwin stops at the blue line, flips it into the left corner. And a long delayed offside. 9:10 to go. Period number 2. We're tied at 1. Both of them get tossed, so Radovic wins the draw. Gray Irwin just fires it along the boards. Radovic picks it up, high slot, shot sails just wide of the goaltender Mick. Loose puck's going to be grabbed and skated down the ice by Ball. Ball at the left circle, centering pass. He tried to get Miller in between the circles, and that pass was about waist high. Gray Irwin picks it up right corner of the Blue Jacket zone. Works it to Allison at the left corner. Allison banks it off the boards. Blue Jackets to center ice. It's DeBoom working down the right side. He'll cut in. DeBoom's got some help with Lee. DeBoom at the left wing half wall. Knocked off his stick. Loose puck grabbed by Howieson. Howieson, he'll work it up to Kramer. Kramer right on the tape to Ball. Ball left circle. Centering pass goes to the right corner. Comes out near the right wing half wall. Lee with the puck. His pass is intercepted. He's trying to get it to his teammate Dylan Madsen. Madsen regroups, though. Throws it to Allison, who will go behind the net and lead the rush out. Long pass tipped into the zone by Riley Versich. Nick behind the Warrior net tried to slow it down. At center with the puck is Osborne. Osborne ridden off the play. Andrew Irwin back out to Osborne at center. Osborne's going to backhand it down into the left corner. Osborne will pick it up. Osborne tried to evade a check from Nelson. Nelson comes away with the puck. He'll get it up to Casperson. Thrown to center. Perunovic intercepted it at the Blue Jacket blue line. Perunovic stick handles through neutral ice. He's across on the left side. Lost an edge on a check. And it got a penalty coming up on Perunovic. And the first power play coming up here for Brainerd tonight. Brainerd power play. 19.5% Blue Jacket penalty kill at 84.2.
Penalty the Blue Jackets, number 7, Scott Perunovic. 2-minute minor for tripping. Perunovic for tripping. Time penalty 9:28.
9:28 is going to be the time of that penalty. And let's see what the Blue Jackets can do here on the penalty kill. They'll work it out near the blue line. It's Stout to the left circle. The ball. Ball comes in. Shot deflected wide. At the right wing half wall, Selisker. Now it's McLean out near the right point. They'll set it up. Howieson shot sails wide on a deflection. At the left wing half wall in the Blue Jacket zone, Gray Irwin battling with ball. Irwin now to Yoki. Yoki comes away with it, cuts across. High slot shot deflected up and out of play. Minute 28 to go in that Brainerd power play. 7 minutes exactly to go here in period number 2, and it's a 1-1 game. Shots on goal 20-10 in favor of the Blue Jackets. Little discussion going on over at the Brainerd bench. Head coach Dave Oz wanted an explanation. Shot put right on from the faceoff and a save by Mick. Again, faceoff to the left of Mick. Bestel on the draw with Blanche. Comes to the right wing half wall. Bestel down near the right corner, ridden off the play. Loose puck grabbed by Fisher, carried him beyond the Brainerd net. He'll work it around the right side. Thrown to center, Andrew Irwin golfs it right back down in. Mick stops it behind the Brainerd net. And it comes out near the right point. Bestel tried to keep it alive. Momentum brought it out to neutral ice along with Blanche. Rivard works it up to Casperson, who dumps it into the Blue Jacket zone. Down near the left corner. Puck's loose left circle. It's in the skates of Bestel. That shot was errant and goes wide of the net. In behind the net, it's Fisher now. They're going to work it around. Rivard right point. Back to Fisher in behind the Blue Jacket net. Checked up on the play by Gray Irwin, but somehow he got the pass off near the right wing half wall. Rivard has it. Rivard's pass is deflected. Comes near the left wing half wall. Grabbed by Blanche for the Warriors. He'll work it again to Fisher. Fisher knocked off his stick. Blue Jackets come away with it. Knifes, he'll stick handle to center. Carries it across the blue line to the left circle. His backhand pass is deflected in behind the net. 5:40 to go.
Interference, goaltender interference there.
10 seconds left to go in the Perunovich penalty. And Bestel's going to go off. Short 5-on-3 coming up. .19 time of this penalty. Five on three for 10 seconds. Face off to the left of Dilly, controlled by the Warriors. McLean with the puck to ball. Left circle Stout. McLean, wrist shot, sails up and over the net. All right, we're back to 5-on-4 hockey now. As Perunovich is out of the box. Here's McLean. He turns it over. Here come the Blue Jackets 2-on-1. And it's Perunovich. He's got some help with Fenstermacher. Back to Fenstermacher. A shot and a save by Mick with the right pad. Blue Jackets had a good shorthanded opportunity. Fenstermacher flips it back down. It's going to be grabbed by Ball. Minute 24 to go in the power play. For Brainerd, tied up at 1 with 5 minutes to go, period number 2 from the historic Hibbing Memorial Arena. Doug Dietrich, Randy Catron bringing the action. Skating right in, and a shot sails wide from McLean as Howieson was able to stick handle all the way into the left circle. They'll set it up on the right side now to Stout to McLean. They'll work it to Ball on the left point. Here's Ball. And knocked away by Yoki. And it's a race. Allison's going to get to it. Right circle. Allison comes in. Shot and a save by the goaltender, Mick. It's out to neutral ice, poked away by the Blue Jackets Knights. McLean can't control it. Blue Jackets come away with it. Here we go again. This time it's Yoki, right circle. A shot and a stick save to the far boards by Mick. Left wing half wall with the puck is Blanche. She's ridden off the play. They'll try to work it out to center ice. And Gray Irwin took Casperson hard into the boards. In the left corner of the Blue Jacket zone. Now Perunovic with the puck in the left corner. He'll cycle it around. Gray Irwin just pushes it out to neutral ice to Knights. Knights will dump it in with 10 seconds to go in that power play for Brainerd. 3:50 to go, second period. We're tied at 1. Hibbing, Chisholm, and Brainerd. Day 1 of the George Perpich North-South Challenge. And carried in offside by Brainerd with 2 seconds to go in that power play. Face-off controlled by Brainerd. Nelson fires it in on net. Dilly with the save. Here's Bestel. Bestel, if he can get moving. And a nice back check by Rivard, the defenseman. Rivard carries it across on the left side. Left circle shot deflected up and out of play. 3:25 to go. Second period, 1-1. Shots on goal 23-10 in favor of the Blue Jackets. Face off to the right of Tilly, knocked to the left corner, picked up by Perunovic. There's Perunovic, stick handling. He'll carry it out to neutral ice, working down the left side. Has to put a little bit of a stop on it, and a back check put on by the Warriors. Shot sails wide from Selisker. That's at the left wing half wall, now in the left corner of the Blue Jacket zone. Perunovic checked up on a play by Selisker. Riley Versich falls down, carrying it towards the net is DeRozier. Now near the blue line, Nelson with it, near the right point. Backhand pass to Reese. Reese will just zip it around the boards to the left wing half wall. Puck's loose in the circle. Now the Blue Jackets have it. Perunovic out the center. And it's Osborne. Osborne gets by a check. Osborne in behind the Brainerd net. Tried to stick handle around a defenseman. Lost the puck. Picked up by Selisker. Selisker banked off the left wing board. Takes a hard check from Perunovic. Slow getting up. Now DeBoom will pick it up behind the Blue Jacket net, and he's going to set it up for Perunovic with 2:20 to go in our second period. We're tied at 1. Long pass to center, and that pass was about waist high to DeBoom.
Yeah, I'm sure there's no way he was going to catch that one. I mean, that was a tough one. He's trying to send it up there, I think, trying to get the guy high there, and DeBoom had the break, but the pass was a little high.
Face off to the right of Dilly with 2:17 to go, period 2. Face off controlled by Brainerd. Shot from the left point, put on by Nelson, save Dilly. At the right circle in the Blue Jacket zone, now cleared down the ice. And it'll be an icing on the Blue Jackets. Face out to the right of Dilly once again. 2:04 left to go, period number 2. Face off once again won by Brainerd. Their pass is deflected. Knipes goes down, no call. Ball carries it across the Blue Jacket blue line. His shot's deflected wide. Comes to the left wing half wall. Down in the left corner. Allison avoided a check. Andrew Irwin works it up on the right side to Knipes. Knipes will stick handle it out to center. Left wing pass brought across by Les Carbeau. Left circle to Knipes. Right circle right in front. They were trying to work it to Bestel. And now a long pass to center off Howieson's stick. Still bouncing around near the left point in the Blue Jacket zone. Knipes with the puck. Avoids the check. Loose puck grabbed by Andrew Irwin. Penalty coming up on Brainerd. Going to be a tripping call. And going off is Howieson for a hold. and a trip for Casperson. So we got a 5-on-3 coming up. $15:46 are going to be the time of the penalties.
Number 17, Josh Alston, 2-minute minor for holding. Alston for holding.
Blue Jackets have a 5-on-3. Here's Perunovic. Right circle shot sails wide from Gray Irwin. And a slap shot in front. I think that actually hit the boom from Perunovic's slapper. Here's Gray Irwin. Perunovic in between the circles comes in. Shot glove save. And Mick holds on. 44 seconds to go in the period. A minute and a half into 5-on-3 for the Blue Jackets. Now, if we could score here, Randy, and get some momentum going into the locker room and then for the third period.
Right. Yeah, certainly 5-on-3, late in the period. That'd be a big momentum boost for us if we could put one in here.
Here's Bestel, has the Blue Jacket goal today. Perunovic out near the blue line. In between the circles, to the left circle, to Bestel. Bestel whiffs on the shot. And, a quick shot put on and a save by Mick. Here's Perunovic. 28 seconds to go in the period. We're tied at 1. Perunovic works it over. Gray Irwin, a big slapper, and the puck's still loose. And it just trickles wide as Bestel couldn't get any wood on it. Perunovic once again, left circle, one-timer, and Knife's shot goes up and high, and the goalie knocks the net off its mooring. We'll have face off to the right of Mick with 11.2 seconds to go in period number 2. DeBoom on the draw. And it's tied up in the right circle. Comes out to Perunovic near the right point with 6 seconds to go. Perunovic shot sails up and over the top of the net. Blue Jackets trying to do anything at the moment. Cleared to the near corner, and that's it for period number 2. As the Blue Jackets and Brainerd Warriors are all knotted up at 1 apiece. Our second intermission's coming up. You're listening to Blue Jacket Hockey on 106.3 WMFG. After 2 periods now from the historic Hibbing Memorial Arena, day 1 of the George Perpich North-South Challenge, it's Hibbing, Chisholm, and Brainerd all knotted up at 1. And the good news, Randy, is we still have a 5-on-3 for the Blue Jackets when we begin period number 3 of 46 seconds. And that's where we got to score on the 5-on-3. We just have to.
Right, yeah, certainly got to take advantage of that. The opportunity is there. And we did a pretty good job. We got some shots on goal, during that power play in the latter part of that second period. But we got to come out here in the third period and hopefully get a goal in there and take advantage of it here for sure.
Why don't you run down our stats that we have from period number 2?
Well, 1 goal in the second period. That belonged to the Blue Jackets, with Jake Bestel getting his 7th goal of the season. This was on a power play for the Blue Jackets. And then the assist going to Scott Perunovic, and the second assist getting tallied by Gray Irwin. And then penalties in that period for the Warriors. 4 minor penalties, 2 minutes apiece. And the Blue Jackets, 2 minor penalties for 2 minutes apiece as well. Goaltender saves in that period for Brady Mick of the Warriors. He had 12 for a 2-period total of 26. And Isaiah Dilly of your Hibbing Chisholm Blue Jackets, 3 for a 2-period total of 10.
All knotted up at 1 after 2 periods of play. It's been a very entertaining hockey game. I do want to say thanks to General Waste for all your disposal needs. Choose General Waste. Sullivan Candy and Supply, your wholesale candy and supply distributor. And Irico International, pioneers in engineering, elastomeric pipeliners, proud sponsors of Blue Jacket Sports. We'll be back with more of our second intermission coming up. You're listening to Blue Jacket Hockey on 106.3. It's WMFG.
been seeing a lot of, the kids have been practicing down there, and obviously they've been seeing the many sites, the parks, theme parks around the Orlando area as well as part of the festivities. But it's going to be a tough game, against Missouri, and neither team's played for a long time and that long break. But 1962 was the last time the Gophers were in a January 1st game, so in that year they won, so hopefully they can continue their winning streak on January 1st.
Find out is that they're at the Buffalo Wild Wings Citrus Bowl. One thing I was finding out, though, now we're 3-4-1 all time against Missouri, but we haven't played them since 1970. So that's been quite a while. But I wanted to see, this is only the second time that the Gophers are playing a bowl game in Florida. It's only the second time. I was not aware of that until I found it out. The last time we played in Florida was the Micron PC Bowl back in 2000. It's the first time, like you said, since 1962 that we're playing a bowl game in January. But maybe that's a good sign, because the last time was 1962 and we actually beat UCLA 21-3.
Yeah, they beat UCLA at the Rose Bowl. That was a big, obviously a big win for the Gophers. UCLA, being right there, and the Gophers come in and beat them and take that Rose Bowl title home that year. So.
Well, they're picking all the pucks up from Chuck-a-Puck. The ice has been resurfaced, and we'll have third period action coming up momentarily after 2 periods of play here from the historic Hibbing Memorial Arena. Our score, Hibbing Chisholm 1, Brainerd 1. You're listening to Blue Jacket Hockey right here on 106.3 WMFG, Hibbing, a service of Midwest Communications.
3 WMFG.
And the Blue Jackets are on the ice, and now here come the Warriors of Brainerd, and we'll get our third period underway. Blue Jackets still 46 seconds to go with a 5-on-3. After 2 periods of play up in Winnipeg, it's the Wild 3, Winnipeg 2 is the goal. The Wild get goals from Carter, Fontaine, and Scandella, and hopefully they can end that losing streak they got going on.
Yeah, against a team that they just played. That's kind of a weird deal. Home and home schedule, home and home almost there.
Blue Jackets will have a 5-on-3 as Casperson and Howieson both have 46 seconds to go in their respective penalties. They both took penalties at the same moment late in that third period. (1-1). Brainerd got on the board first, 20 seconds into the game. Goal by Kramer. Stayed that way until midway through the second period as Jake Vestal picked up his 7th of the year on a power play goal, and we're all knotted at 1. Blue Jackets in the third period this year have outscored their opponents 9-6. Brainerd and their opponents 11 goals apiece. DeBoom on the draw. He's going to have Knights on his right, Vestal on his left. Back on D, Gray, Irwin, and Perunovic. Perunovic at center ice with the puck. He'll bring it across, stop near the left point. Works at the half wall to DeBoom. Back to Perunovic. Back to the half wall to Boom. Works it over to Gray Irwin. To the right circle, Vestal. Back to Gray Irwin to Perunovic. Perunovic with the puck. Perunovic going to take a wrist shot. Blocker save by Mick. Vestal with the puck with 19 seconds to go in the 5-on-3. And Vestal's shot from it. And a nice save by Mick. He got his own rebound back, but then shot it wide. Perunovic, left circle. Cross ice on the right side. Vestal couldn't control it. 3 seconds to go in the 5-on-3. Here's Perunovic. And a one-timer with the blocker save up and out of play on the blast from Vestal from the right circle.
Yeah, the shot right on by Jake there. Nice setup by Scott there, and right on the tape to Vestal. Vestal just hit the goalie and out of play there, but
Blue Jackets had a big opportunity with the 5-on-3, but they couldn't get it by Brady Mick, the junior goaltender. Out to center ice is Howieson. Howison banks it off into the right corner of the Blue Jackets zone. Ray Irwin pushes it along the boards to the right wing half wall. Howison tied up Yoki. Now the Blue Jackets do come away with it. Out to center, off the stick of Fina. He'll pick it up at the right wing half wall in the Warrior zone. Battling with Kramer. Fina comes away with it. Right circle. Out to the right point. One-timer of Gray Irwin. Blocked in front. Shot, save. Yoki had an opportunity, but another save by Mick. .34 to go. 1-1. Shots on goal 31-11. Favor of the Blue Jackets. Warriors control the puck. Out to center ice. It's Fisher. Fisher tried to work it up to Dahl. Gray Irwin picks it up along the end boards. Loses control. Regains control. His pass is blocked. Now it's out to center ice. Banked off the left wing boards. Lee. He'll bank it off the boards to DeBoom. DeBoom near the right point. Here's DeBoom. He'll get a shot off, but it's deflected by Rivard. Puck loose near the blue line. It's going to be pushed out by Dahl. Here comes Dahl working down the left side. Centering pass right in front. And a huge save on the backhand from Casperson by Dilly. 14:50 to go. We're tied at 1. At center ice, it's Miller brings it across. Sets it up for Blanche. Blanche, a big shot and a blocker save by Dilly. That had so much juice on it, it came out near the right point. One-timer up top and a blast from Reese and a big save by Dilly.
Yeah, Isaiah Dilly, 3 solid saves here in this third period. Not very busy in that second period, and then we had kind of a long break between the second and third, but he made 3 solid saves there. So
face off to the right of Dilly. Brunovich with the puck. He's going to leave it for Andrew Irwin. Long pass to Bestel, too far at center. Grabbed by Miller. Miller dumps it into the Blue Jacket zone. Andrew Irwin in behind the Blue Jacket net. Golfs it around the far boards. It's at the left wing half wall in the skates of Knipes. Now the Blue Jackets regroup. Perunovic right on the tape to Bestel. Bestel at center. Right wing pass to Knipes. Knipes back to Bestel. Bestel gets it over to Lescarbo. Up to Bestel, and it trickles off his stick and goes wide of the net. Another open look at the net. We just can't seem to put it in. 13:56 to go. Tied at 1. Poked out to center. Now it's going to roll down into the Blue Jackets zone. Dilly will work it up to Perunovic. Perunovic from his defensive zone. Tipped in by Bestel. I heard it hit a stick from here. What do you mean it was icing? I heard the tick on the stick from that puck.
yeah, I thought for sure that it hit something going through there.
It was tipped in off the stick of Jake Bestel right at the blue line.
Yeah, I thought so. I thought for sure too that it was tipped there to go in.
I heard the noise up here on the tip.
Yeah, and we got headphones on.
Oh well. Blue Jackets control the puck. Gray Irwin works it up along the far boards. Now it's center ice. Fenstermacher. Yoki's going to give chase. Yoki picks it up, knocked off his stick by Rivard. In the left corner, the Warriors zone with 13:25 to go, tied at 1. Brainerd and Hibbing Chisholm from the historic Hibbing Memorial Arena. It's the George Perpich North-South Challenge Day 1. Blue Jackets will host Montemita tomorrow, and then on Wednesday, Day 3 of the tournament, we'll host St. Francis. That's a 1 o'clock start. Off around to the right wing half wall. Kept alive at the right point by Fenstermacher. Now it's pushed out to neutral ice. Here's Ball with it for the Warriors. Ball, his pass is deflected. It'll be grabbed by Rivard. His pass is tipped by Fina. Fina will dump it down in. And Mick will have to make the save as the Blue Jackets do a line change with 12:45 to go. Intercepted at center, it's Perunovic. Oh, nice move by Scotty. Scotty again, a nice move. Works it over, and somehow Lee couldn't get it past the goaltender, but what a nice pass by Perunovic. But boy, I tell you what, Mick slid over to his left quick to stop that point-blank shot by Jarrett Lee.
Yeah, that was a great setup by Scott there. Just a great move, getting that down low to Jared.
Pushed down to neutral ice. Warriors pass is deflected. Back to pick it up is Miller in the Brainerd zone. Out to center. It's tipped by Matson up and out of play. 12:19 to go. Tied up at 1. 33-14 shots on goal in favor of the Blue Jackets. Puck loose and neutralized. Knipes will throw it in on net. Glove saved by Mick, and he'll hold on. Face-off comes out near the right point. Andrew Irwin threw it towards the net, goes wide. In the left corner, the Warriors zone. Les Garbeau pushes it along the end board. It'll be grabbed by Kramer. Long pass down the ice. We got an icing coming up on Brainerd. With 11:56 to go here in period number 3. We're all tied at 1. Face off to the left of Mick. Controlled by Brainerd. Nelson checked off the play. Tipped out to center by McLean. Andrew Irwin to Perunovic. Blue Jackets back in their own defensive zone. Long pass to center. It's Knipes trying to split the D, and he couldn't get anything off on it. Nice back check by Nelson of the Warriors. Banked off the boards. It's McLean. McLean centering pass right off the skate and right in on Dilly, and he'll just freeze it. That actually went off the skate of Andrew Irwin right on net. 11:26 to go. Tied at 1. Face off to the left to Dilly. And it's going to roll in on net, and Gray Irwin's got the loose puck as Dilly was going to go down and freeze it. Turned over left circle, and over skating it, though, was Howieson. Out near the blue line. Pass intercepted at the right circle by Yoki. He'll stick handle out to center. Flips it down and in. Mick stops it behind the Brainerd net. Into the left corner. It'll be grabbed by Stout for the Warriors. His pass to center is deflected, but Howieson regroups. Howieson, a centering pass for Ball too far in front. Ball into the left corner of the Blue Jacket zone. Carried in behind the Blue Jacket net. Centering pass. Oh, and they try to get it backhand to Miller, and it's going to go all the way back down in the Brainerd zone. Picked up near the left corner by Kramer. Long pass to center, intercepted by Gray Irwin. He's checked off the play, but the puck will roll in. Now it comes back out to neutral ice, and Matson carries it across. He's checked off the play by Ball. Along the end boards, it's Kramer from the left corner. And a little tic-tac-toe pass, a little too far, though, for Stout. Gray Irwin to Jarrett Lee, off his skate, back into the Brainerd zone. And with the puck is Miller. Matson almost intercepted it. It's loose in the left circle. Stout has to get it. Matson took it away. Here's Matson from the left corner. Gets it to Perunovic at the left point. Here's Perunovic again. Makes a move. Makes Stout look silly. Centering pass. Tried to get it to DeBoom, and he just couldn't get any wood on it. Matson to DeBoom. DeBoom in behind the net. 9:55 to go in the game. Tied at 1. Hibbing, Chisholm, and Brainerd out near the blue line, and a one-timer is missed by Andrew Irwin. Puck's going to go all the way back in the right corner of the Blue Jacket zone. Dilly will slow it down. Perunovic will pick it up. 9:40 to go in regulation. Tied at 1. Perunovic, he'll skate it out to neutral ice. Long right wing pass too far in front for Vestal, and an icing on the Blue Jackets. .9:31 to go. Tied at 1. Face off to the left of Dilly. Perunovic controls the puck in behind the Blue Jacket net. Has to spin around. Battling with Fisher. Fisher won that battle from the right corner of the Blue Jacket zone. Avoids a Perunovic check. Gets it out to the blue line. Sets it up for Nelson. Throws a shot on. It's blocked. Fired down the ice by Andrew Irwin. It's going to roll on icing. Looked like that may actually roll in on the goaltender, but just went by the net, so it's an icing with 9:07 to go. Tied at 1, 34-15 shots on goal in favor of the Blue Jackets. Face off to the right of Dilly. Spencermacher on the draw with Blanche. Controlled by the Blue Jackets. Andrew Irwin in behind the Blue Jacket net. Tied up by McLean. Rolls out near the right wing half wall. It's going to be picked up by the Blue Jackets. Centering pass by Yoki. Hits a skate. Thrown towards the net. Cleared away by the Blue Jackets. Out near the right point. Wrist shot blocked in front on the Miller wrister. Spencermacher banked out the right wing boards. It's out to center ice. Flipped right back into the Blue Jacket zone by Kramer. Perunovic carries it in behind the Blue Jacket net with 8.5 to go in the game. Tied at 1. Hibbing, Chisholm, and Brainerd. Nice pass to Yoki. Yoki's trying to split the D. Left circle. Yoki comes in. Shot saved. Puck loose. Left circle. And it's going to be cleared away by DeRozier. DeRozier's pass deflected out to neutral ice. In the skates of the Blue Jackets. Carried in across is Fina. Fina at the right wing half wall. Needs some help. Fina ridden off the play. Into the right corner by Miller. Perunovic kept it alive at the left point. Just threw it in behind the net. Blue Jackets trying to finish up their line. Took Fina forever to get over there. I think he's worn out. Right circle shot. Big blocker save on the wrist shot by Madsen. Left wing half wall, DeBoom. DeBoom back to Perunovic. Back to DeBoom off the left wing half wall. Stick handles in between the circles. It's knocked off his stick by Stout. Loose puck picked up by Madsen. Madsen, bottom of the right circle. Madsen circling around. Centering pass. Comes out to Perunovic. His shot's blocked. DeBoom skates in, takes a shot. And another save by the goaltender, Brady Mick, who's been busy. 7:25 to go in regulation, tied at 1.
Yeah, that's a good combination with DeBoom, Madsen, and Lee out there. They last couple shifts they worked hard here, Doug.
And they look good too.
Yeah, and they moved. They moving the puck around well. You've got Scott back there in the defense and Irwin on the other side. It's just pretty good combination there.
Brainerd into the Blue Jacket zone. Casperson right circle shot.
Oops.
And the blade came right off his stick.
$250.
Yep. Along the end boards in the Blue Jacket zone, Gray Irwin battling for the puck. Rolls out to the right of Dilly, comes to the left wing half wall. Knipes tried to pin it up. Now he'll work it to Gray Irwin, who carries it into the left corner of the Blue Jacket zone. Passes it out to Bastel at center. Left wing pass to Les Carbo, cuts in. Works it around to Knipes, left circle. Sets it back up into the skates of Les Carbo. Gray Irwin from the right wing wall takes the shot, sails wide. 6:40 to go. Hibbing Chisholm 1, Brainerd 1. Doug Dietrich, Randy Catron bringing the action from the Hibbing Memorial Arena. Just comes out to neutral ice. It's in Knipes' skates up against the left wing wall. And now Les Carbo with the puck. Knocked off his stick by McLean, but right to Knipes. Line change, Blue Jackets. Nelson carries it in behind the Brainerd net, tries to stick handle it up, works it up to Reese. Reese takes a hard check from Les Carbo. Here comes Fina, a shot. And I tell you what, Mick is always looking behind himself, but he's making them saves, but boy, he's never too sure about that.
No, that time looking behind himself, he thought Fina might have beat him there, but
6:09 to go, regulation, tied at 1. Shots on goal now 38-15. Face off to the right of the goaltender, Mick. Perunovic with the puck, left wing half wall. Down in the left corner of the Brainerd zone. Now to the right corner, to the right circle. Perunovic trying to set it up, works it over to Fenstermacher. His shot, top of the left circle, is deflected. Down in the left corner, now at the left wing half wall. Andrew Irwin kept it alive at the left point, flicks it up into the air, and it's in behind the Brainerd net. Grabbed by Miller. Miller will leave it in the left corner, trying to set it up for Kramer. Comes out to neutral ice. Perunovic works it over to Andrew Irwin. Then is tipped in by Fenstermacher, but quickly pushed right back out by Brainerd. Miller grabs a loose puck in his defensive zone for the Warriors. at center. Turnover. Blue Jackets have it. Works it over to Madsen on the left side. Stops at the half wall. Madsen out to the blue line to Perunovic. Works it over on the right wing, and Irwin's shot is blocked. That would be Andrew Irwin. And out carrying it out to center is Stout. Stout right on the tape to Ball. Here's Ball. And we got a penalty coming up on Andrew Irwin on a trip. Power play number 3 coming up. He got the stick up in there.
Blue Jackets.
12:01. Time of the penalty.
2-minute minor for tripping. Irwin for tripping. Time of the penalty, 12:01.
The Blue Jackets need to kill this one off. We got 4:54 to go in the game. We're tied at 1. Throw it in behind the Blue Jacket net. Shot put right on. Boy, what a weird angle shot by Miller. Nice save by Dilly. I don't know if that was by design or more by luck, but holy cow. Centering pass, try to get it to Rivard between the circles. Here come the Blue Jackets. Bessel will just fire it down the ice. Blue Jackets will switch up a couple of their penalty killers. 1:25 to go in that Brainerd power play. We're tied at 1 with 4:20 to go in the game. Here at the Hibbing Memorial Arena. Coming across, a nice wrist shot by Stout and a nice blocker save by Dilly. It's going to roll all the way to the Brainerd blue line. Yoki took a whack at it. Now he'll throw it back down in the Blue Jacket zone with a minute to go in that power play. And a whistle. There's some confusion. What was the whistle for, first off?
I don't know. I think...
Yoki's the one that cleared it all the way back down in our own zone.
Yeah, I guess
so. There's no icing on the play on Brainerd.
Yeah, that's... I don't understand what the...
And I don't understand what the whistle was
why
for.
they blew the whistle there. But...
4 minutes to go exactly in the game. We're tied at 1. 1:01 left to go in the Brainerd power play. Just face it off at center ice.
Yeah, I mean...
You're going to have to. As an inadvertent whistle, just blow it at... Face it off at center ice. Now we have to have more discussion about it. Just drop the puck.
Yeah, I mean...
You're still going to do it at center ice.
Yeah. You got 4. I mean, really? Just drop the puck there.
All right, now they're going to put it over. It's still going to be in the neutral zone, but just outside the Brainerd blue line. Minute 1 to go in that power play for Brainerd. 4 minutes to go in the game. Bessel will take the draw with Ball.
I mean, what? Still discussing it.
Really? Just drop the puck.
Yeah, I got those 4.
Fired in behind the Brainerd net with 3:55 to go. At the Blue Jacket blue line, Perunovic just fires it right back in. 48 seconds to go in that Brainerd power play. 3:45 to go in our contest. Working down the left side is Howieson. Howieson in behind the Blue Jacket net. Bottom of the right circle, thrown in front. Off the skate of Gray Irwin, goes wide of the net. Irwin battling with Stout. 24 seconds to go in the Brainerd power play. To the left circle, jumps over the stick of Ball. And whipped on by Stout. McLean works it in behind the Blue Jacket net. That's Dahl with it. Back out to the blue line. Howieson shot sails wide. Knipes with the loose puck with 3:03 to go. Still 2 seconds to go in that power play. And now we're at 5-on-5 hockey. Here's Perunovic with the puck. Long pass to center. Right on the tape to Bestel. 3-on-1 Blue Jackets. Set it up. Knipes! It hit the pipe. Oh, no.
Another open net, but at least that time we hit the pipe on it.
Oh, my goodness. How are we not getting these?
Loose puck in front there almost.
Boy, we just snaked it. Here's a shot that's blocked. Big slapper by Gray Irwin from the left point. Out to center. Tipped into the Blue Jacket end. Icing on Brainerd with 2:27 to go. We're tied at 1. Shots on goal. Unbelievable. 39-17.
Yeah. Over 2-1 in advantage for the Blue Jackets here. How can we just have one goal here out of the chances we've had? Brady Mick has made some great saves for sure tonight here.
Face-off controlled by Brainerd. Pushed to center. Stolen by Allison. Flipped into the Blue Jacket zone by Casperson with 2:12 to go in regulation. Tied at 1. Left point slapper sails wide from Nelson. At the right wing half wall, picked up by Casperson. Takes a hard check from Allison. Loose puck grabbed by Andrew Irwin. Banks it off the far boards to Madsen. Madsen's pass is knocked down. Madsen regroups. He'll bring it across the blue line. Madsen to the left circle. Madsen spins in the left corner. Allison left point. He'll zip it around the boards. DeBoom picks it up. DeBoom near the right corner. Puts it towards the net. Now Madsen has it to DeBoom. DeBoom coming off the right wing wall. Knocked off his stick. Allison with it. His shot's blocked in front and cleared to the near boards by Brainerd. Golf and just barely comes out as Andrew Irwin tried to save it. Allison from center zips it around. Blue Jackets will finish up their line change with 1:20 to go in regulation. Tied at 1. Along the end boards in the Brainerd zone. Out to center ice, it's Allison. Banked off the left wing boards. Brainerd recovers. That's an icing coming up. Nope, they're going to wait it. Nope, they are. 1 minute to go. 1-1.
Yeah, we could have bonus coverage here.
Pushed out near the blue line. Kept alive, though, by Bestel to Knipes at the right wing half wall. Knocked off the play by Miller. In behind the net. Now it's Knipes, left point. Perunovic works it over on the right side. Gray Irwin. Gray Irwin with the puck. Throws it at the net. Just bounces up and over the top of the net with 38 seconds to go.
I thought that was going to trickle in.
Perunovic, a shot. Gets through traffic. Save Mick. Thrown towards the front of the net, and it's knocked away into the left corner of the Brainerd zone with 28 seconds to go. Tied at 1. Escarbo comes in. Shot saved by Mick. Along the end boards. It's Blanche. Knocked off his stick. Bestel. Backhand shot from the right circle. Saved by Mick. Knipes took a wipe at it. Now Bestel battling in the right corner with Blanche. Blanche just goes down with 5 seconds to go. 3 seconds. We're going overtime. Blue Jackets will be in their second overtime now of the year. They played Crookston to a 4-4 overtime tie on December 13th. 41-17 shots on goal in favor of the Blue Jackets. That's just crazy to think that we have 41 shots on net, but yet we only have 1 goal. But that's where we stand after our third period. We are all knotted up at 1-1 coming up. We're going to have our overtime coming. We'll be back with our overtime period coming right up. It's Hibbing 1, Brainerd 1. You're listening to Blue Jacket Hockey on 106.3 WMFG. Well, we're going to overtime. A little extra session. Second time of this early season for the Blue Jackets. Again, they tied Crookston 4-4 back on December 13th. And this looks like it'll be the first overtime of the year for Brainerd. Thanks once again to General Waste for all your disposal needs. Choose General Waste. Sullivan Candy and Supply, your wholesale candy and supply distributor. And Ira Corner National, pioneers in engineering elastomeric pipeliners, proud sponsors of Blue Jacket Sports. And here we go. We're going into overtime. At center ice, it's going to be Bestel on the draw with ball. 8-minute overtime coming up. Shots on goal, 41-17 in favor of the Blue Jackets. We're knotted up at 1. At center ice, it's Stout. Checked off the play by Gray Irwin. Fired in by Ball into the right corner. The Blue Jacket zone. Perunovic will grab it. Zips it around the boards. Knife's at center. Couldn't control it. Bestel regroups. Gets it back to Perunovic. He'll carry it in behind the Blue Jacket net. Perunovic works it over to Gray Irwin. Right wing pass. Intercepted right in front. Shot put on goal. A goal by Howieson. We turned it over and it went right up over the left shoulder of Dilly on an errant pass. And just like that, Blue Jackets drop this one for 2-1.
It's a tough way to end the game because, geez, we just dominated play. 41 shots on goal for the Blue Jackets, dominated play, and you lose a puck like that. Dilly's played well tonight. I mean, it's only 18 shots on goal, but he had some quality saves in there. But tough loss for the Blue Jackets here.
Howieson picks up the goal, and for Howieson, that would be his 8th of the year. And it's a game-winning goal as well. It's an unassisted goal. 32 seconds into the overtime period. And the Blue Jackets are now going to drop to 5-4-1. Meanwhile, Brainerd now 4-6-0. We'll be back with our post-game show and wrap it all up. Our final in overtime, it's Brainerd 2, Hibbing Chisholm 1. You're listening to Blue Jacket Hockey on 106.3 WMFG.